Good morning, everyone, on this early Thursday morning. Hopefully, you're off to a good start. Lots of clouds out there. Temperatures really not that cold, so good news there. A lot of us between about 40 and 43. As enjoy this because things are going to rapidly change later tonight, and I mean rapidly change. It's sometimes kind of hard to forecast Arctic air and how cold it can get behind it. And we're going to detail that here in just a minute. But first of all, I wanted to go ahead and show you current temperatures, basically what's going on around the area as we are seeing temperatures basically mild across the eastern half of the nation. But you can see where that Arctic front is really cutting, and it is cutting its way across parts of, let's say, the Missouri River Valley. And look at that, Kansas City, temperatures dropping below zero, up to 20 to 25 degrees below zero across Montana and parts of Wyoming. And that cold air is going to be sliding onto the south and east pretty fast. So today it's going to be on the move, moving through Missouri, Arkansas, parts of western Tennessee by late this evening. And then tonight it's going to reach the Tennessee Valley. So that's first what's going on right now. Now, here's exactly what you expect. I want to go ahead and show you our local futurecast. Once again, this morning, quiet out there, and we'll have a quiet day. I don't think we're going to see any rain today, maybe a little patchy drizzle, but that is about it. So today, very quiet if you're going to be running errands or doing anything that you need to do, preparations for Christmas. It's a good day to do that. Even though we're going to have clouds, temperatures close to 50 degrees, and through the afternoon, notice overcast skies, and even through this evening, we'll stay dry, and then as we head into 8, 9, 10 o'clock, we'll see that frontal system move on in. There you see the setup by about 9:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, 8:30 local time into the central time zone. Notice the Arctic front on the move. There you see some snow already breaking out from Nashville back into Huntsville and Florence and Muscle Shoals. Now that will rapidly push on through. Wanted to show you basically exactly what we're expecting as we head into the 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock hour. Before midnight, looks like the Arctic front's going to move through. We will see a patch of snow. Rainfall totals, though, between about maybe 500ths and maybe a tenth of an inch possible, and that could lead to that flash freezing because temperatures are going to be rapidly dropping by 11 o'clock, midnight, and 1 o'clock in the morning. Notice the snow doesn't last too long, maybe an hour or so, and then that is about it as it becomes flurries, but may have a little dusting in some areas, maybe up to an inch across the Cumberland Plateau. And then by Friday morning, just bitter cold. In fact, the cold will continue, and I wanted to go ahead and kind of detail how cold it's going to get tonight. Now, tonight, about 9 o'clock, temperatures are still going to be into the upper 40s, but by Friday morning, lows in the valley will range between about 4 and 8 degrees. 4 and 8 degrees. Wind chills between about, let's say, -4 and -12. And you folks into the mountains, look out, signal on over through Sand Mountain, especially the Cumberland Plateau. We're going to have some areas that are going to be below zero, actual temperature wise, by tomorrow morning. And the wind chills into the mountains between 20 and 25 degrees below zero. So wind chill warnings out for the entire area from late tonight through much of your Friday. Travel discouraged because not only because of the bitter wind and the bitter cold, I think we're going to have some flash freezing issues with that moisture freezing before it's able to get evaporated and dried up off of some of the roads. If we do have a little layer of snow, that may help just a little bit, but still, I think we're going to have enough rain to where this cold air is going to sweep in fast enough to where we're going to have a flash freezing problem. So looks like later tonight, starting about 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock, we'll see some showers for about an hour and a half to two, and then that will quickly change over to a quick mix, and then some areas of light snow, maybe a little burst here and there, but it's only going to last about an hour to an hour and a half. Then we dry out, but temperatures are going to be falling so fast, I think we're going to have the risk of some flash freezing. And the only thing that will save us there is that if we have a little enough snow to kind of cover the flash freezing. So a lot of things going on, but dangerous cold on the way. Go ahead and show you our supercast here just briefly, and looking at that extended forecast, we're not going to get above freezing until perhaps about 2 o'clock on a Monday afternoon, and then by the time we head into your New Year's weekend, we start to warm up and we'll see plain old rain. But the big story for us, bitter cold, bitter wind, wind chill warnings, dangerous cold. Before that, an area of showers and then a little light snow pushing through, and the flash freezing could be a major issue. So take care, be especially careful, especially later tonight. If you do not have to travel, that would be recommended all the way through lunchtime Friday, and it's just going to be a tough day to get out. One of the coldest days we've seen probably in decades around the Tennessee Valley. So take care, be safe, have a great rest of your Thursday, and we'll talk to you later.